Real talk, your butt goes through it. Chafing, itching, mystery rashes, a wild night, or just too many damn squats. That's where anything but comes in. It's like chapstick for your butthole, loaded with all organic aloe, vitamin E, arnica, and virgin hemp seed oil. All the things that say, shh, it's okay, baby, I got you. So give your butt the same energy that you give your face. Heal, soothe, and whether it's hemorrhoids or any other kind of butthole drama, keep that peach happy. Go to anythingbrands.com and use code DEAREVERYONE for a little something off because your butt deserves a little love too. All right. Well, welcome back, nerds and MILFs. It is your queen over here, Victoria, aka V So Spicy. And today we're going to talk about my favorite thing to talk about. Shocking. It's not being on top and it's not doggy. It is manifestation. Okay, and all things manifestation because I am the absolute master manifester, manifestation queen. Everything I've wanted and brought into my life, down to the nittiest, grittiest details, have come from being an active manifester. And I'm going to teach you exactly what to do. Now, you're going to want to re listen to this podcast probably, I don't know, 100 times over and over and over again. But this first time, don't take notes. Just sit, just let it reel in, and then go share it with your besties that you also want to dive into manifestation with, and really take it as like a challenge to yourself to step out of you, to step out of the part of you that has been living the way you've been living thus far, and step into your new baddest bitch version. Okay, let's get started. So maybe you've read all the manifestation books, you've watched The Secret, okay? I still recommend that. I probably watched it about 100 times, literally. Maybe you've saved 200 TikToks all about everything from scripting to repetition and affirmations, but you're spiraling because you're broke and you're ugly and you have nothing to show for your life. I too have been there. It's time to take control of the narrative and step in to that part of yourself. So we're going to go back to the basics. What we call this, the kind of version and verbiage of manifestation that I rock with, is called the law of assumption. So maybe you've heard of the law of attraction. This to me is more of like an intermediate to advanced version of that. All right, we're not talking about crystals. We're not talking about vision boards, although I love all those things. We're talking about the shit that actually changes and rewires your little puny brains. That's how I would talk to myself if I'm trying to change my brain. I'm like, bitch, get it together. And that's what we're going to do. So let's start off with state and self-concept. That's going to be the first thing that we're going to go ham on, okay? So, all about state. If you're sitting there thinking, I won't have XYZ until I do or have XYZ, then you're already doing it wrong. And what I mean by that is if you're like, I won't be happy until I have more money, or I won't be beautiful, or I won't be fit until I have more time. Or I'm preaching to myself too right now, okay? Because I've been saying I'm so busy. Okay, if we have the same 24 hours as Beyonce, what the fuck are we doing, right? That's what we need to dive into, okay? All you're doing is telling your brain when you act like that is that you don't have it. That is your state. Your state is lack. You are in a state of lack. But the whole gag of law of assumption is that you are living as if already. Okay, there's no more I'm trying to get, and it's more into it's already done. Right? That level of delulu you've got to take it up 400 notches, right? You have to be so physiologically intertwined into whatever it is that it's crazy, irrational, guttural feeling of that you already know it. You don't even flinch. It's I like to say with I want to change my state, then I say obviously. So obviously I'm hot as fuck. Obviously I have more money than I know what to do with. Obviously, I'm going to get the podcast studio of my dreams. Obviously, I'm going to have thousands of listeners, thousands of viewers, thousands of millions of raving fans. Obviously, to me, that's like a cheat code in all of this, is saying, like, duh. Like, it's almost like silly. Like, obviously, right? Obviously, he loves me. Obviously, he's not going to cheat on me. Obviously, we're fucking amazing, right? Obviously, I change the energy of the room every time I walk in. If you've followed me for a long time, you know that's like one thing I live by, and you can tell the difference when I turn that on. Because I will walk through a room and the energy of the room will change because I'm there, right? And that is what I want all of us to be practicing. So you must, like, I'm going to say this again, you've got to feel it in your gut. Whatever it is that you want to be true, you have to feel it in your gut, because you don't need three-dimensional, 3D confirmation of it anymore. Which means 3D, like your real life, like your quote unquote real life. Like, you don't need that to show it already. Like they say, like, I'll believe it when I see it. No, I'll see it when I believe it. Like, period. Okay. So that's something that I had to learn the hard way, right? When I started 11th house, I remember having like 3, 4 orders over the course of a couple of days, and literally being so, I would change my state. I would go to drop them off, and I actually have video evidence of this on my TikTok. I would sit in my car, and I would be so grateful for those 3 or 4 orders. But in my head, I would say that they're hundreds of orders. I would literally be like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm imagining pushing carts of hundreds and hundreds of orders in at a time during that time. But it's easy that the 3D wasn't showing that, right? Like, my real life was showing 3 boxes that were from my friends and family, just trying to be like, okay, cool, I don't know what the fuck this is. You've got to get rid of that, okay? Then you're going to shift into what your self-concept is. So most of y'all are stuck because you're doing it backwards. You're trying to manifest like the love, the money, the opportunities, but your self-concept is still shitty. So you are never going to manifest higher than what you think about yourself. I need you to understand that you will never manifest any higher level than what you already think about yourself. So if you have this like feeling, and a lot of this can come from like PTSD, it can come from how you were grown up. If you heard the money is the root of all evil, then even if you don't necessarily believe that on the top of your mind, but you've had like a foundational upbringing of that, you are going to always stop yourself from making more money if you think that you're going to be a shitty person or a shitty parent if you have more money, right? Or how about I'm never like chosen? Like, I never can make good girlfriends. I'm always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Like, all these little demonic that's demons to me. Okay, demons are this negative self-talk that we're foundationally brought in because of traps of religious upbringing a lot of times, or whatever cultural upbringing that you have. So you're not bad at relationships. Money's not the root of all evil, because guess what I believe? I switched it to now. I think the world needs more women specifically to have more fucking money, because money in the hands of good women will change the world for the better every freaking time. Okay? So, what actually changes in your life? Shifting that concept of you. So, are you the type of woman that money's the root of all evil, or are you the type of woman that money just flows naturally to you? Are you the type of person that's always bad in relationships, or are you the type of person who it comes easy and naturally? Because for me, I think that's another reason why I didn't struggle so much when I was single and like decided I wanted to date someone seriously, is because I was like, well, duh. Like, of course, men are easy. Of course, they're going to like me. Like, duh, what the fuck? So, change who you believe you are, and the reality will change around you. Next up, affirmations. I actually used to call myself Affirm with V because I fell in love with affirmations, but y'all have been getting it wrong, okay? You don't need to spend 5 hours on a mountain. You don't have to do any of this. Like, those are all rules that we make up for ourselves from reading books or whatever. Your rules are whatever you set them to be. So I would pick like maybe 2 or 3 main affirmations that sound like your voice. So say it's money. Say you're trying to manifest more money. Don't be like, I attract endless amounts of abundance to power through my veins and I am infinite. Okay, unless you talk like that, which I do know some people that do talk like that. Mal. Mal talks fancy. Mal's affirmation should be fancy. I talk like I am the queen of the MILFs, y'all. Like, I'm going to be like, wow, sick, stunning. Money is hot. I have more money than I know what to do with.
Let's be so for real. Shopping should feel fun, not like a chore. And that's what makes Tresco Boutique so special. They're all about cute, affordable looks that fit your real life. From easy staples to statement pieces that instantly make your outfit. They carry styles for every shape and mood, plus shoes and accessories to top it off. And the best part, it's more than just shopping. It's kind of like hanging out with your friends who hype you up and help you find exactly what works for you. So, whether you're browsing online or popping into their amazing location in Slidell, Louisiana, Tresco Boutique is where you'll find your next favorite look. Check them out at tres-co.com. That's TRES-co.com.
I love money as much as I love myself. Like, whatever it is, right? Those three affirmations, have that on a loop and envision if it's money comes to you easily and naturally, if that sounds good to you and feels good in your body, then literally imagine money attacking you. Like, physically envision, like, poo, 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 doll hair bills just attacking you over and over again. Gold bricks attacking you. Okay? When you're sleepy, that's when it's most important. There's like little games we could play within that of like within affirmations of like playing games with saying it over and over again as you're falling asleep. That is the easiest shortcut to manifesting fast. It's called SATS, or state akin to sleep. And that is the best time because you are in like a different realm. Like, you're falling asleep. So your conscious mind and your unconscious mind are like in this mind melt situation. So you will feel it so real. Have you ever woken up from a dream and you were crying? Or like in a horrible mood after because you dreamt something so crazy? Like, literally it feels real, and that's where you need to bring your manifestations. You should feel it in your body. Repetition is so important. At any given moment, you should continue to think over and over and over again whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. I like to do it in a way that's like laughter. I sat in my car in the middle of July one year when the air conditioner went out, and I was like, ha, I love my new car. I love my new car. I love the cold ass air conditioner. It's almost too cold in here. I literally was so fucking delusional. And you guys, you will never guess what fucking happened. I got a new car paid in full the next week. I did not pay for it. I was gifted a car the next week. That's how fucking real deal this is, okay? And just like I told you about the business before, real deal, within a month of me sitting outside with my 2 to 3 little boxes, I was living that life that I had dreamt of, like not even sleeping dream of, just in my imagination of pushing carts and carts and carts, and had our first 6-figure month. That is real deal. You should be affirming in your head when you're getting ready, when you're at work, first thing in the morning, while you're falling asleep, every time, okay? It should sound so normal to your brain after doing it so much. At first, it might feel awkward. Like, at first, you might be like, if you're trying to like lose weight or look a certain way, you might be like in the mirror being like, God, I'm such a fat fuck. Or me earlier, I'm a potato. Okay, no, bitch, I'm fine, right? And you're looking at yourself. I should look at myself in this camera and be like, I am so hot. It's almost ridiculous. They're going to be knocking down our doors to sponsor this. Like, this is sick. I really need to like slow it down because I'm too hot to handle. That's going to not feel that normal if I really foundationally think I look like a potato, right? But if you shift it, it'll come. Like, it'll start to shift and switch. You don't have to change. Raising your vibration is great and it's fun, and it's a way that is a tool to make the experience better, but you don't have to even believe what you're saying to manifest what you want. Third, visualization. Okay, not necessarily a Pinterest board or movie montage or any of that. Like, let's say you're manifesting a new house. don't necessarily, like, it's a good tool to go on Pinterest and pick out whatever you want, but you should be spending time in your imagination, literally imagining yourself picking up the phone and calling your best friend and being like, I got the house. And when you think of that, you're thinking of the house that you want to be in. And even if they say, no, you didn't get the house, no, you got the house. You got the house. You got the house. Like, duh. And I actually used this frame in getting a house one time when my 3D said that we actually were not approved for the house and they went with someone else. And I was like, no, we're moving there. My best friend at the time lived across the street. We're moving there. Like, duh. A week later, they said the other people fell through and we moved in there. So, period. Okay. Say you're manifesting love, then you're going to visualize that you're sitting on the couch with your lover, right? Like, and y'all are enjoying a moment together. And yes, you can manifest specific people, but that's advanced for you. Too advanced for you. Okay. So, 5 seconds, hold that thought in your imagination and then just repeat it like a loop, like almost like a dream or visualization loop, okay? It should feel like a memory. If it doesn't feel like a memory to you, it's not locked in. Section 4, the 3D, your 3D doesn't matter. Okay? Circumstances do not matter. Circumstances do not matter. It doesn't matter if your parents have been assholes and racist your whole life and you have a black girlfriend now. Okay, literally just had this cool conversation a little while ago because guess what? My circumstances didn't matter then and they don't matter now. And now visualizations and scripting that I did years ago have come true. Okay, it does not matter. It should be tattooed on your soul that no matter what life is saying in that moment, it's not real. It's fake. It's a facade. Like your imagination is your real life. So hold on to your story. Don't flinch. Don't worry about what's happening. Now, if you're like, okay, but I'm trying to manifest this and like I'm trying to manifest a new job and I just got fired or laid off from my old job. Okay, no, you didn't. What? Like, you have more money than you know what to do with. You're so busy with work. It's crazy. Like, they're literally knocking down your door to come and make sure that you show up to work on time. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? If your bank account's low, no, old story. It's changing. You have more money than you know what to do with. If you get a little ding and it's the bank app and it's like insufficient funds, you're like, ha ha ha. No, I have more money than I don't know what to do with. I have so much money. It's overflowing. It's crazy. He didn't text you. She didn't text you and you wanted a text. You think you deserve a text from them. Then imagine them texting you so much that it's fucking annoying. You have to be like, all right, I get it. Like, okay, you apologize. Cool, whatever. Sales aren't moving. Old news. It's old news, right? Like whatever's happening in the real life to you in your 3D is just a reflection of your old ways of thinking. So if you don't like what you see currently, then fret not because it's just the old shit. It's just your old shit. Okay, fifth final mental diet. This is where the hard work happens. This is where everything has to shift. 360 approach. Every thought all day long needs to come from that version of you who already has it. So if your brain starts to drift, right, and you find yourself kind of in that predicament where you're in that old way of thinking, automatically redirect it. I like to be like, no, no. In my head, out loud, sometimes I'm like, no, fake news, not true. Okay. I'm already living it. Like, we already have it. It's already here. It's not, I mean, it's a little delusional, but it's not really delusional. It's creative control. Like, you are controlling your own movie and you are the fucking superstar. So act like it, okay? Yes, it's a muscle. You're going to mess up. You're going to get sore sometimes if this is a muscle and we're working out, right? Like, these things you're not going to always want to. It might feel exhausting some days. You're going to have moments where you're saying, like, that's not real. It's not going to happen. Or why does she get this or he get this? But that's the thing about manifestation. It doesn't judge. It doesn't say, oh, you're a good person, so you're going to get it. On the contrary, I would actually say, if you look at manifestation and look at the people, we're all manifesting already, first of all. No matter what, you are manifest. Even if you don't call it that, every thought that comes out is an affirmation. Like every thought that you have, by definition, is an affirmation. If you're like, "Oh, I'm a piece of shit," in your head, that is an you are affirming to your body that you're a piece of shit. Okay, so switch it up and change it. Think of the bad people. That's how I learned to manifest so quick. Is I think of the shittiest leaders in the world and how they are so fucking delusional, and yet they get whatever they want. Okay? Yes, silence. Because think about that. Think of the worst person you know. Think of just the absolute shittiest person. You're like, how the fuck does that bitch have that nice, beautiful life and that man or woman who loves and adores her, and she's such a bitch to them? That's because in her head, she literally knows that she knows that she knows that they're not going anywhere, and then they don't fucking go anywhere. Her self concept. You don't have to be like that though. You don't have to be a bitch to do it. It's just a good way to see that, like, you don't need to be high vibe. You don't need to be in your best self. You just need to fight your fucking brain. Throw hands with your brain, okay? So, final takeaways. You don't need proof. You just need mental discipline, okay? No action is required, but sometimes inspired action is going to happen. Your 3D and you not seeing what you want is not an indicator that you're not getting what you want. It's just a lag. Like, just think of as like a computer lag. Circumstances do not matter. They've never mattered and they never will matter. You are your life's creator, and everything and everyone around you is your thoughts pushed out of what you think would happen. You don't need to heal first. You don't need to feel worthy. You don't need to force good vibes if you don't want to. You just need to assume that it's already yours and hold on to it till it shows up. Reality will bend to you. So, if you've been spiraling lately and you're like, Victoria, my bank account is scary, my love life is in shambles, the Amazon guy is the only man consistently showing up in my life, like whatever it is, take a breath. Okay, go back to the state you want to be in, rewire your assumptions, affirm, visualize, and stop checking your 3D for answers every 5 minutes. It's going to shift, it will change. You already have it, so just hold on to it. Stop trying to manifest. You don't need to try, you just need to be. Be her, decide it's done, stop arguing with your 3D, lock in your state, and watch how quickly everything changes. So if you like this episode and you want more, you like it, you love it, you want more of it, let us know, share it with a friend, re-listen to this over and over and over again. And remember, I'm Victoria, aka V So Spicy, and this was Dear Everyone. If you loved this, you're really going to love the stuff that we didn't air. Uncut convos, spicy extras, my thoughts after the mic drops, all waiting for you over on our Patreon at patreon.com/V So Spicy. It's where the secrets live. See you inside.